Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Raghda and today I am going to read my personal statement. I know that whenever I start my video, I always give like a small lecture, and I always tell you guys that I do not want you to copy and paste anything that I'm reading or that I wrote down. The reason behind that is that we are different personalities, and what I'm going to read today is the personal statement, and it's personal for a reason. So I want you guys to write your own experience, and in this order the GKS will choose you when they see what kind of a person you are. So I know that you are an interesting person, and I want you to write your own personal statement. And the only reason that I am here right now and doing this video is that I feel you. I was there. I have been there. So when I actually had like a 1 week to write my personal statement and the study plan, and it was really hard because I didn't know what to write down at first. And the only place that helped me was YouTube. I actually watched a lot of beautiful YouTubers that really helped me out, and I'm here today to give the same thing. Okay, so I wrote down some tips, and I might write it on the screen as well because I want you guys to write it down. If you have a notebook, just write these small tips and keep them in mind while writing your personal statement, or you can just write it on your phone. It's up to you. So the first tip is use easy English words. Do not use complicated words. I want you guys to keep in mind that these people, their mother language isn't English, it's Korean, and it's kind of hard for them to read like a really tough words in English. They are not going to test your intelligence in like the personal statement and the study plan. No, they will see what kind of major you studied in your bachelor's, let's say, or if you were like a senior. They're only going to see your marks, what you achieved while studying at university or before university in high school. So just keep this in mind. Use really simple words. Do not use a lot complicated ones. Okay. So the second tip is use empathy. So I wrote down that you have to use empathy here and there. What I mean by here and there is that do not use empathy a lot, because it's actually not, you're not going to look good if you use empathy too much. But if you use empathy like in a really reasonable places, this is good for you, because in this way they will know what kind of a person you are, and this really makes them really interested in you. So yeah, use empathy. And yeah, because I would say I used a lot of empathy in my personal statement, but as I said, I used it in a reasonable places. I did not put it in every way. Okay, so the third one is mention a specific memory that made you want to study this major and encouraged you to do so. And in this tip, I actually wrote in my personal statement that the only reason that I wanted to study art, or the reason that encouraged me to study art, is my dad. So I always remember when I was a child, he was really supportive, and he is till now. But when I was a child, I really wanted this encouragement. So he was really supportive. He always wanted me to draw more and paint more. And the main action that really made me want to study art or something in arts is that my dad used to take my drawings and hung them in his office, and he would bring his co-workers and show them my drawings, and he used to always tell me that. And this kind of memory made me want to study arts and encouraged me to know more about arts and want to know more about it. So yeah, this is a memory that I included in my personal statement. And if you remember something about your major, maybe Maybe your dad used to study this major, so you wanted to study like your dad, or maybe your mother encouraged you to study this major, wanted you to, let's say, be a doctor, or wanted you to be a businessman or a businesswoman. So it's up to you. You can write whatever you want, but I would say if you mention this kind of thing, like it will give them like an idea about who are you as a person. Okay. So the fourth one is write the reason behind choosing Korea to study in. And this question, I actually talked about it in my interview video. And in like every GKS interview, they have to ask this question. And you can write it down in your personal statement as well. You can say the reason behind wanting to study in Korea. As I said, this will give them an idea of you as a person. Why would you want to study in Korea? Why not in like any other places than Korea? So I would say this is really important to mention in your personal statement. Although they will ask you this question in the interview, but I would recommend it. You should write it down. So I would say this is the tips that I actually want you guys to follow. If I had any other tips to write down, I will definitely write it down in the comment section, and I will pin it for you guys to see it. And now I can read my personal statement. So I have the personal statement on my phone, and I will start reading it. This program encourages me to gain better knowledge and quality education while learning more about South Korea's culture. I look forward to experiencing a new lifestyle and making international friends who share the same goals as me. The main reason of choosing this program is Korea's strong emphasis on the arts. As someone who breathes art, Korea was the perfect choice for continuing my master's degree. Art receives much attention in Korea compared to Jordan. I am also excited to start learning the Korean language to interact with Korean people and learn about their traditions. Studying in Korea can open doors for me to internship opportunities such as job placements and career advancement, both within Korea and Jordan. Korean culture and lifestyle interests me, and I believe that living in a motivational community will help me achieve a lot and continue to work hard on myself. I'm passionate about everything I do, so being in a university that encourages students to work towards better career goals is what I'm looking for. And this scholarship was the answer to me. Ever since I was a child, I have always been into art, carrying a sketchbook with me wherever I went. My dad was the best supporter of my art, always asking me to draw so he could hang my drawings in his office to show them to his co-workers. This always gave me confidence in my art. I love drawing and painting, and my love for art increased when I started my bachelor degree. So I started my bachelor degree in multimedia and graphic design. My major opened doors to creativity for me, leading me to digital arts and improving my drawing skills even more. It was hard to study at university because my family couldn't afford to pay for my study fees. I had to delay my studies for 2 years to find the right time to start my study career. During those years, I chose to participate in youth places. I met new people and was part of volunteer work there. These activities helped me learn a lot and improve my communication skills, as I had to organize and interact with many people there. Eventually, I finally got to go to university and start my major of multimedia and graphic design. And after 1 year of studying, I started working as a freelancer to help my family with my university fees. This not only helped me improve my creativity and my art, but also improved my personality. I continued to improve my skills and maintained a high GPA so that I could prove that I am worthy to apply and study in Korea. With this and with God's grace, I graduated from University of Al-Khawarizmi Technical College in February 2024. I worked on my graduation project, which was a significant experience and a proud moment for me. As I passed with a grade of 4 out of 4, my university graduation project was a website for comic art, creating an interactive platform for Jordanian and people artists to help them showcase their work and reach people interested in this type of art. Since I had always taken Korean art and artists as an inspirations in drawing or designing posters, I wanted to know more about how Koreans create or design such beautiful art, and I wanted to learn from them to improve the content of art in Jordan. As a passionate person, I always loved being around passionate people such as my grandma, who always influenced me to chase my goals and work hard on them. She lived a hard life where she always wanted to study bachelor's and continue her education, but she couldn't because her family couldn't afford it. She accepted the reality of not going to college, but this never stopped her from learning at home and starting to teach at school where she always wanted to. I always was inspired by her and everything she did. Although she is not around now, but I always remember how strong and passionate she was. I'm a very thankful person for all these experiences and opportunities that came into my life. I also believe that these things are stepping stones for a greater goal, which is to pass the Global Korean Scholarship and be able to pursue a master's degree in South Korea. And this was my personal statement. I had other things written down, but as I told you from the beginning of this video is that I didn't have time to write my personal statement and my study plan. So I had only 1 week. And the reason that I wrote my certifications here is because I didn't translate mine. So my certifications were written in Arabic. And because I was all over the place that week. I couldn't translate it. So I wrote it down on my personal statement, but I think it's a good idea to do it as well. Anyhow, I hope this video found you well and helped you out. And if you have any kind of questions, don't be hesitant at all. Please write it down in the comment section. I would really be so glad to help you out and to answer everything you guys have to ask in the comment section. I'll see you next time. Bye!